Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. You are connected to JC's Online English School. How are you today? Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. Today we're going to be broadcasting a class concerning level B2, which is upper intermediate. Okay, level B2, upper intermediate, since it is Thursday. And as you know, every Thursday we broadcast level B2 upper intermediate class. Okay, so this is online class number 18. Okay, and today we're going to be describing people. We're going to learn how to describe people because it is quite important to know how to describe people, all right, both in terms of physical appearance and in terms of personality. Today we're going to concentrate on people's personal physical appearance, okay, and then maybe next week we will concentrate on their personality. Okay, so yes, once again, welcome to online class number 18. Level B2 upper intermediate, and we're going to be learning about how to describe people. All right, I hope you like what I have prepared for you today, because it's a very interesting class. Okay, so once again, welcome to JC's Online English School. All right, let me go forward. Remember that we are in collaboration since the month of December. We are in collaboration with Aircrew Aviation, okay, which is a school where they teach you how to become a flight attendant. Okay, so you have the information there on the screen. You have their webpage, their phone number, and their email address. Okay, so in case you're interested, you can contact them. Here at JC's Online English School, what we're doing is teaching all the English classes that they need in order to get a certification from the first certificate exam or the advanced exam. So that's what we do here on JC's Online English School. All right. So once again, if you're interested, please give them a call. You won't be disappointed. Okay, very good. So what else do we have for today? Hello, Mario. How are you? Okay, welcome. Welcome. Good morning to you. Good afternoon for me. It's 4:15 here in the afternoon. It's been snowing the whole morning, by the way, since 11 o'clock. So therefore, it is quite cold today. It's going to snow more even tomorrow Friday. But yeah, we have a very snowy weather today here in Madrid. Very, very cold. Okay, so what else do we have for today? Remember, there are 6 English levels, okay? Level A1 beginner, A2 elementary, B1 intermediate, B2 upper intermediate, C1 advanced, and C2 proficiency, okay? And since today is Thursday, we are going to concentrate, as I said before, on level B2, which is upper intermediate. Okay, so remember, tomorrow we will have a level C2 or C1 class because it is Friday. And don't miss tomorrow's lesson because it's going to be very, very interesting. I'm going to be sharing 20 interesting facts that you probably didn't know about the world, okay, in many different areas. So tomorrow at 4:15 Spanish time, don't miss another class of the advanced level, okay, another online class. All right, but now let's concentrate on B2. Today's date, okay, remember these classes are live, okay, I'm broadcasting live from Madrid, Spain, the capital of the country. So today, British, today is Thursday, the 7th of January 2021, okay, so today is Thursday, the 7th of January 2021, and Americans say today is Thursday, January 7th, 2021. Okay, that's the way Americans say it. So yes, this is a live class, okay? We're broadcasting live from the capital of the country, Madrid, Spain. Okay, so today is Thursday. Yes, sir, January 7th. All right, very good. Let's move on. Let's see what else do we have for you today. Okay, let's take a look at some measure words, okay? We're going to learn some measure words. For instance, you could say a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, and a cup of milk. All right, so we use the expression a cup of, once again, coffee, tea, or milk. You can also say a bowl of cereal, a bowl of rice, and a bowl of soup. Okay, all right, so we're not using cup here, we're using bowl. You can also say a glass of water, a glass of soda, and a glass of milk. Okay, and then you can say a bottle of water, a bottle of wine, or a bottle of soda. Okay, so we have 3 words. You could say a cup of, a bowl of, a glass of, or a bottle of. And on the right hand side, you can also say a bar of chocolate, a bar of soap, or a bar of gold. I would like to get one of those. Okay, you can also say a bag of flour, a bag of sugar, and a bag of rice. On third position, you can say a carton of milk, a carton of juice, a carton of ice cream. Yummy, yummy in the summer. And last but not least, you can say a slice of pizza, a slice of cheese, I love cheese, and a slice of meat. So in this second column, you can use a bar of, a bag of, a carton of, or a slice of. Okay, so these are, I repeat, measure words. Once again, a cup of, a bowl of, a glass of, a bottle of, a bar of, a bag of, a carton of, and a slice of. All right, so there you go. Okay, to increase your vocabulary, to make it richer, it's important to know all these measure words as well. Okay, what else do we have for today? A little bit of vocabulary. Vocabulary, yes sir. Instead of saying the word but all the time, there are other words that you can use instead. For example, you could say though, you can say except, you can say however, you can say whereas, still, although, or otherwise. Okay, so these are kind of synonyms, not exactly, but similar words to the word but. I repeat again, instead of using but all the time, you can say though, except, however, whereas, still, although, and otherwise. Okay, so try to use some of those words instead of saying but all the time, if you remember. Okay, what else? Now, here is today's topic. Okay, describing people. Now, when you describe people in terms of his or her physical appearance, a person's physical appearance, the sentence that you use is, what does he or she look like? All right, so that is the sentence that you use. What does he or she look like? All right, that is the sentence that you use. And let's describe people in terms of, for example, their face. Okay, there are several types. You can describe the face saying that it is square, oval, round, triangular, thin, wide, or heart-shaped. So these are the types of faces that people have. Okay, once again, square face, oval face, round face, triangular face, thin face, wide face, or heart-shaped face. Okay, so there are several types in terms of face. Okay, let's move on to the next category, which is build, your physical structure. Okay, build. All right, and for this one, we have several options as well. We have slim, we have thin, we have fat, we have skinny, extremely thin, we have chubby, it's not exactly fat, but more than skinny, much more, large, or full-figured. Okay, so these are the options, once again, for the constitution or the build of a person. Slim, thin, fat, skinny, chubby, large, or full-figured. All right, now let's move on to category number 3, and we're going to be talking about our nose now. Okay, nose is category number 3. The options are the following: straight, hooked, flat, okay, like a boxer, long, small, big, or pointed. All right, several types. Okay, let's review them again. In terms of nose, you can have a straight nose, a hooked nose, a flat nose, a long nose, small one, a big one, or a pointed. Okay, so several types. All right, now category number 4 in this screen is the hair. Okay, the hair. All right, mine is short. Okay, a person can have straight hair, curly hair, wavy hair, long hair, short like mine, bald when you don't have hair, shoulder length, blonde, black, or brown. Okay, those are colors. So in terms of hair, once again, we can have straight, curly, wavy, long, short, bald, shoulder length, okay, up to here, blonde, black, or brown. Okay, so there are several types. Hello, Pablo. How are you? Good afternoon. All right, yeah, good afternoon. Here in Spain, it's 4:23 right now. Still snowing. Not as hard as before, but it's still snowing. And tomorrow we are expecting much more snow than today, so it's going to be cold. All right, so once again, describing people, the question is, what does he or she look like? Okay, what does he or she look like? And in terms of the face, once again, I repeat, we have square. Hello, Julie, how are you? Okay, all right, my friend is a turkey. Okay, all right. Julie, you didn't answer me yesterday if you speak Spanish or not. Please let me know. Okay. Okay, and here a very hot summer, I suppose. Yeah, well, weather is different in different parts of the world, Pablo. So here is extremely cold today. It's about maybe 1 degree below zero, I believe. I'm not sure, but it's very cold. So anyway, so in terms of face, we have square, oval, round, triangular, thin, wide, or heart shape. In terms of build, slim, thin, fat, skinny, chubby, large, and full figured. Position number 3, in terms of nose, we have straight, hooked, flat, long, small, big, and pointed. And a person's hair can be straight, curly, wavy, long, short, bald, shoulder length, and the color could be black, brown, or blonde. Okay, or even red. Okay, red hair as well. Okay, let's take a look at another screen, but we will take a look at the eyes. Okay, the eyes, there are several types. Okay, and we can have big eyes, small eyes, round eyes, bright eyes, thin eyes, narrow eyes, dark, hollow, and slanted. So there are several options. I repeat: big, small, round, bright, thin, narrow, dark, hollow, and slanted, or yeah, oriental. Okay, slanted are oriental people, the way they have them, oriental people have them. Okay, now how about in height? Instead of height, okay, it could be a person could be short like me, tall, okay, average, medium size, or medium like you have on the next option, and about 1 feet and 20 or whatever. Okay, so height could be short, tall, average, medium, or about, and then you say the measure. Okay, so those are the options for height. Now, in terms of age, okay, well, many options here also. In terms of age, a person can be young, a person can be a teenager, okay, a person can be old, a person can be middle age, or a person can be on his or her early 20s, mid 20s, or late 20s, or early 30s, mid 30s, or late 30s. For example, in my case, I'm 53, so I'm in my early 50s, okay? Up to 53, you're in your early 50s, 54, 55, you're in your 56, even mid, and late 58, 59, okay, 57, 58, 59. So again, in my case, I'm 53, so I'm on my early 50s. Okay, so once again, for age, you can be young, you can be a teenager, you can be an old person, you can be a middle-aged person, or on his or her early, mid, or late 20s, 30s, 50s, whatever. Okay, very good. So next category, and the last one for today, in terms of the mouth. Okay, people have different mouths, and we can have a large mouth, a cute mouth. Okay, even teeth, very well aligned, or your teeth are well aligned. Not my case, unfortunately. And in terms of lips, you can have thin lips, full lips, crooked lips, and curved lips. Okay, so once again, the mouth can be large, cute, kind of pretty, even teeth. On the lips can be thin, full, crooked, or curved. Okay, so that is in terms of the eyes. Once again, big, small, round, bright, thin, narrow, dark, hollow, slanted. Okay, height, short, tall, average, medium, about something, and then you say number or the size. Age, young, teenager, old, middle age, on his or her early, mid, to late, whatever. And the mouth, large, cute, with even teeth, and the lips could be thin, also thick as well. I didn't write it, but thin, full, crooked, and curved. Okay, Pablo has a comment here. Let me see. Pablo says, I miss the time I was a teenager. Yeah, me too. Okay, Pablo was a teenager a few years ago. He misses those years. I'm sorry, Pablo, but those years will never come back. However, now you are a wiser man, I suppose. So yes, with age we get all the things. Yeah, we have more years, but we also get more experience. Okay, so not everything is a disadvantage, Pablo. Don't worry about it. Okay, not everything is a disadvantage. Okay, very good. So that is in terms of describing people. But let's take a look at an example. All right. For example, if somebody says, hey, what does Bob look like? Okay, what does Bob look like in terms of physical appearance? Remember, when you say what does he or she look like, in this case Bob, we're talking about his or her physical appearance. Okay, so what does Bob look like? Okay, I wrote a short paragraph here explaining a little bit in detail of what Bob looks like. Okay, using some of the options that we have concerning the face, the mouth, the lips, the build, etc., etc. Okay, so here is the paragraph. Well, first of all, Bob has dark, short, and curly hair, a funny round face, a straight nose, pretty green and small eyes, and a large mouth with thin lips. Okay, so I concentrate on his head. Okay, so once again, first of all, Bob has dark, short, and curly hair, a funny round face, a straight nose, pretty green and small eyes, and a large mouth with thin lips. Okay, second paragraph. Well, secondly, in terms of his build, I must say that he is a little chubby. Yes, a little fat, not a lot, but just a little chubby. Whether he likes to admit it or not. The reason is probably because he doesn't exercise much. Okay, so once again, second paragraph. Secondly, in terms of his build, I must say that he is a little chubby. Whether he likes to admit it or not, the reason is probably because he doesn't exercise much. Okay, on top of all this, he's tall and in his mid-50s. Oh, like me. On top of all this, once again, he's tall and in his mid-50s. Okay. Overall, last paragraph. Overall, I'd say he's a good-looking guy. Nevertheless, I strongly believe I'm younger and cuter. Okay, well, it's just an example. Okay, so once again, overall, I'd say he's a good-looking guy. Nevertheless, I strongly believe I'm younger and cuter. Just kidding. Okay, it's just an example. Okay, it's just an example. All right. All right. So this is just an example of how to describe a person. I'm gonna read it one more time at normal speed. Okay. And the question once again is, what does Bob look like? Okay. So first of all, Bob has dark, short, and curly hair, a funny round face, straight nose, pretty green and small eyes, and a large mouth with thin lips. Secondly, in terms of his build, I must say that he's a little chubby, whether he likes to admit it or not. The reason is probably because he doesn't exercise much. Okay. On top of all this, he's tall and in his mid-50s. Overall, I'd say he's a good-looking guy. Nevertheless, I strongly believe I'm younger and cuter. Okay, thank you, Julie. I'm glad you liked the description. Again, this is just an example of a person's description in terms of his personal physical appearance. Okay, it's just an example. Okay, I don't know anybody exactly like that, but it's just an example. All right, so in case they ask you one of these days to write a description or to describe somebody, now you have a pretty good idea of how to do it. Okay, thanks to these videos. Yes, sir. Thank you for watching JC's Online English School. Okay, you won't be disappointed if you continue doing so. All right, now today's joke. Let's move on to something different, totally different now. For next week, I will teach you how to describe a person in terms of his or her personality. Okay, so that will be for next week, our class for next week, next Thursday, a week from today. Now, today's joke goes like this. What's gray, yellow, gray, yellow, gray, yellow, gray, yellow? Well, the answer is an elephant rolling down a hill with a sunflower in its mouth. So once again, what's gray, yellow, gray, yellow, gray, yellow, gray, yellow? The answer is an elephant rolling down a hill with a sunflower in its mouth. Yes, sir. That's that's the answer to the question. Okay. Anyway, I hope you like today's joke, and I hope you find it funny. I found it so funny. I hope you find it funny as well. Okay, very good. So today's quote, something more serious now. It goes like this. Learn the rules like a pro so you can break them like an artist. Who said that? Pablo Picasso. Okay, the great painter. Okay. So Julie liked the joke? Good. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. All right. So once again, today's joke comes from the great painter Pablo Picasso. All right. And he said, among other things, he said, learn the rules like a pro so you can break them like an artist. Okay, yeah, interesting. How many of you agree with this statement that Pablo Picasso said? Okay, learn the rules like a pro so you can break them like an artist. Very interesting. Okay, very good. So once again, how many of you agree with him? I think he was right in what he said. Yeah, I kind of agree with him. Yeah, very interesting sentence or statement. Okay, very good. So let's move on to Did You Know part of our class. Okay, Did You Know? Amazing facts. Today we're going to talk about science. Okay, Did You Know? By the way, tomorrow's class will be all concentrated on Did You Know? Important facts and amazing facts around the world. Okay, there are several. Well, I selected 20 of them. Okay. So don't miss tomorrow's class because you will not be disappointed. Okay, well, Pablo liked the joke as well. All right. So amazing fact for science. It goes like this. Did you know that the Earth orbits the Sun at an average speed of 107,220 kilometers per hour? Well, that's a lot. So once again, did you know that the Earth orbits the Sun at an average speed of 107,220 kilometers per hour? That's pretty fast. That's pretty fast. Okay. So did you know that? Because I sure didn't. I found out today. So 107,220 kilometers per hour. That's how fast the Earth orbits the Sun. Okay, interesting. Okay, Pablo says, didn't know that Picasso was a thinker. Well, I'm not sure he was a thinker. He was a painter. But, you know, these people, they can think a lot also. So, yeah, I guess they are a little bit of everything. Okay, these famous people, painters, sculptors, and famous people. All right, well, already available. Notebook number 1, level B2 upper intermediate. Okay, it covers the first 10 lessons plus the level test. Okay, and it has a format of Acrobat format, 148 pages, and a price of 15 euros. So if anybody's interested, please let me know and contact me as soon as possible. Okay, so there you have it, already available. Notebook number 1. We're getting close to lesson number 20. So when we reach lesson 20, notebook number 2 will be available. Okay, in a couple of weeks, we will have 20 lessons already. This is lesson 18. So we're getting there. We're getting there to lesson number 20. All right, very good. So Mario has a comment. In Argentina, if you talk about a pro person, you're talking about a person from one political party. Oh, really? No, well, pro means a professional. Oh, I didn't know. Okay, in Argentina, I guess different things from different countries. Okay, very good. So remember to learn more, subscribe to my channel. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy to tell you that we have reached 1,001 subscribers. 1,001 subscribers right now as of this moment. So yes, we have reached the magical number of 1,000 subscribers. Actually, 1,001. Yesterday or this morning, when I woke up in the morning, I saw that we had 1,000 subscribers. So thank you very much for being there. Thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you everybody who's watching right now or who will watch later. I really appreciate the fact that you have subscribed to my channel, that you're interested in the lessons that I teach every day. And it makes me feel happy. It makes me, it helps me to go on, okay, because sometimes it's not easy. It's not easy, and sometimes I feel uncomfortable and depressed and don't want to do it. But here I am. Thanks to all of you who are there, who subscribe, who encourage me with your thank you notes. So I really appreciate it. Really appreciate for you being there. Okay, Mario is for being from that party. Oh, really? Interesting. Mario is still talking about politics. Okay. All right. Well, this is all for today, folks. If anybody wants to have classes with me, private classes, let me know. Okay, send me a message or call me on the phone or send me a WhatsApp message. And that's all for today, folks. Yes, sir. Thank you very much for your attention once again. It's been a pleasure. Have a wonderful day. And I'll be back tomorrow. Don't forget that. I'll be back tomorrow. Okay, take care and God bless you. Goodbye. Bye-bye now. Till see you tomorrow.